in August of 2022. That's the next time you spoke to him, correct?
Correct.
And you had the tape recorder ready to go, correct?
No.
Did you tape him?
Yes.
So you were able, he calls you, I'm sorry, you call him. You made the call, right?
Yes, back.
Motion to strike is non-responsive.
I didn't hear it.
He said back instead of he's answering
He said
the
right
question.
back.
Well,
It doesn't
the
matter.
whole answer is non-responsive. It calls for yes or no.
Did you call him back?
Yes.
And when you called him back, you immediately were recording what he was saying, correct?
Yes.
All right, let's play the next call, please.
All right, I'm going to ask to mark the transcript for the first part of the August 16, 2022 call as equals 30.
Which is the first part? Because there's two August 16th transcripts.
There, the first part is the audio file is IMG _ 07942. So it ends with a 2.
That's the first.
That's the first part.
First part.
And so the transcript for that audio clip will be
30.
30. And I have copies for the jurors I'll pass out. The staples aren't totally flat, so don't poke yourself on them. Everyone ready?
Anybody have a transcript?
Yo, shit, nigga. Come on, shit, man, where you at? I'm crib now. What you want? Shit, man, I just hopped on the computer and shit. I was gonna submit them links and shit. You know which links you want to do, or you want me to pick them shits? Yeah, shit, try. Just pop me the one from Rolling Stone, all those other publications. Just pick the top ones, probably right, like TMZ, Rolling Stone shit. Mm-hmm. Alright. And then when I get it, you know, I'm gonna start. Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna just try to get that shit to you for me. Cause you got, it's a lot of. Yo, what's your overall thoughts on this shit, though? Like, coming from, not like, with Rocky, like, fuck all that other shit. Yeah. You think I'm wrong, bro? Bro, like, you feel me? Because niggas don't even know I be talking to you, bro. So, like, real talk, like.
So on page 2, you start off by telling him, you suggest right off the top that you're going to submit those links. Those are links to the media stuff that you and Relli talked about, correct?
Correct.
So you're telling him you're going to get his story out into the media, is that right?
Yes, that's what he wanted.
But in actuality, while you're doing this, you're taping him, and after this call, you're going to tell the defendant exactly what he told you, is that right?
Correct.
And in fact, on page 3, you straight lie to him, and you say, bro, like you feel me, because ends don't even know I be talking to you, bro. You're talking about, you're saying the defendant doesn't know that you're talking to him, correct?
Niggas doesn't mean the defendant. Niggas can mean people. Friends.
Listen to me, I'm not asking you what it can mean, I'm saying what it meant here is you are
I'm
making,
telling you that.
I'm not asking for any education.
Ask him what he meant by it.
What I believe you meant by it, sir, was you are telling him that Rocky does not know that he's talking to you, correct?
I think I just answered that, where niggas, another cultural thing,
Motion to
means
strike is
people,
non-responsive.
doesn't mean the defendant.
Just a minute.
Listen to my question. Isn't it true that by saying, in this time, during this conversation, not in general, when you say, bro, like you feel me, because ends don't even know I be talking to you, bro, you are saying to him that the defendant does not know that you are talking to him.
No, and there's also plural there, so defendant is singular.
And right after that, you literally say, so like real talk, like I'm even trying to play both sides. That is referring to Relli and the defendant, correct?
I think I just answered where niggas to me in this.
Motion to strike is non-responsive. Please instruct the juror to answer the question being asked, or you won't go home today.
You mean the witness?
The witness, excuse me, yes, Your Honor. I'm being as patient as I can, but I want my question
It's
answered.
very important that if he asks you a yes or no question, that you ask yes or no, and don't volunteer it.
Sometimes he's not answering.
I understand that.
So I try to give my.
Well, what he's asking is a yes or no.
Can you ask again?
Isn't it true that when you said, bro, like you feel me, because ends don't even know I be talking to you, bro, so like real talk, like I ain't even trying to play both sides, you are saying to him that the defendant does not know that you are talking to Relli.
No. Just
That-
told you.
And that's not what it meant. So you're saying, no, that's not what it meant.
No, because
Objection asked and answered.
I literally just told you. I got-
Stop. The objection sustained. Then ask him what he did mean.
So I want to ask you what you meant specifically by that comment, and I'm not asking for a general statement about mediation. What did you specifically mean by those words in that comment?
People, friends, niggas with an S is plural didn't mean the singular to the defendant.
So what did it mean when immediately after that you say, I ain't even trying to play both sides? What side are you talking about?
Which line are you saying so I can read?
It's directly after what I just read you, page 3.
Yeah,
Lines 8, and it goes through 12.
yeah, that line doesn't have to do with the first one, right? It's just me saying within the mediation, I'm not trying to take both sides.
And by both sides, you mean the defendant and Terell, correct? Those are the two sides.
Correct.
So when you are saying, I ain't even trying to take both sides, right after saying that basically ends don't even know that I'm talking to you, bro, you are saying the defendant does not know that I'm talking to you, and I'm not trying to take sides.
Objection asked and answered sustained.
Go ahead. Keep going.
I ain't even trying to play both sides. I'm just a genuine nigga that means all, you feel me? So, like, I honestly think it just looks like bad on both y'all niggas' names, you feel me? Like, it don't even matter, like, real shit, it don't even matter how, like, what went on, it's like, really what the...
See, I'm not even looking at it like a person's name. I'm looking at the circumstances, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Cause I'm still gonna understand. I even still try to reach out to these people, to John and all of that. Like I could have went straight to the boys and did all that extra shit in the beginning, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Nah, really, bro.
I just think that his fame and his legacy, like, and like how my lawyers
What was just played, where Terell told you that he didn't even reach out to the boys originally, you agree he's telling you that he didn't reach out to the police originally.
Can you start referring me to the line so I can read what you're reading?
Sure.
Follow you? Thanks.
Sure.
Your Honor, objection lacks foundation, speculation, lacks personal knowledge. He can't speak to what the witness, what the other participant
Well,
conversation means.
Mr. Najimi just asked to be referred to a line. So do that, Mr. Lewin. Which line are you referring to?
One moment, Your Honor.
And on page 4?
1 second, Your Honor. Lines 2 through 5, Your Honor. With respect to the objection, the witness has repeatedly stated that I can't understand what exactly he means in these conversations. So I have to because he refuses to acknowledge the plain words.
You're entitled to ask,
So what did you mean by that?
well, that's Terell Ephron.
Isn't it true that what Terell was telling you was that he tried to keep the police out of it and handle it without their involvement? That's
Your
what
Honor,
he-
again, objection, same objection, speculation, lack of foundation. He can't speak to what's in the.
Overruled.
That's what he said. Can't tell you what he meant.
But the way you took that is he's telling you, hey, I could have went straight to the boys. That means I could have went straight to the police, correct?
Yeah.
Okay? But he says he did all that extra shit from the beginning. So he's telling you, I could have done that, but I didn't. That's what he's saying, correct?
That's what he said.
Okay.
I could restart, Your Honor, I think it's close to where we paused.
They froze again?
Things and his legacy, like, and like how my lawyers were saying, it's the fact that it's my skin color. People thinking that I'm supposed to be at a certain, which is like crash, like people expect black people to be crash test dummies. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like, oh, you a hood nigga. Oh, you supposed to be like this. Like, what?
yeah, what you thinking? Like, I think niggas should just resolve that shit peacefully, quietly, like, you feel me? Like, and just like, my God.
That's what I tried. I tried. He didn't even reach out to me or nothing. Like, this is nothing. Like, he's still thinking that this shit is a joke. He's gonna find out when he go to preliminary hearing, and that's when he's gonna try to, his people are gonna try to reach out because they're gonna realize how bad this shit is.
How much
You know what I'm saying?
How much money you looking for? Like, what you feel me?
It's not how much I'm looking for, it's what I'm suing for, what stands in the bracket for what it is.
I feel.
You know what I'm saying? But that comes with a lot. It comes with a lot of different reasons. It's 4 different lawsuits.
I feel what you thinking. Wow, how you thinking that shit look though? Like, you feel me? Like,
What you mean?
like just like, you know, from the perspective of just like outside looking in, you feel me? Like,
Oh, I feel good because I know who this is. I don't you ever look down to nobody. He really not who people think they like. When the smoke clears, he's not that person. You get what I'm saying? So if he would have did, you gotta understand. I knew Rocky before anybody. He knew my brother died. He knew I was fucked up. He knew Tom Beats was fucked up. He know a lot of people. He know everybody's situation. This man is Mr. 6 months. You know what I'm saying? He come around, he tell you, yeah, he gonna fix shit, and you don't even have to put money to fix shit. And then guess what? You're gonna see Rocky for another 6 months. He got new bodyguards, he in new set situations. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, he robbed people to sleep so much to how can you even feel sympathy? You get what I'm saying? Because when do I get my sympathy? You get what I'm saying?
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Why you don't just take like a couple eggs and chill? You feel me? Like,
It's not to me. That's not the way how it goes. When you do a lawsuit, I try to do it that way. You see what he said when I sent you that? What you call it?
yeah, I feel. But how about now? You feel me? How about now? Though, you feel me?
It's too late. Like, it's too late. My lawsuit is filled in already with the, like,
The niggas like,
when I went to the lawyers filed, gave the police the evidence, but you can't sue somebody with circumstances like that without criminal actions because it's such a heinous crime.
so there's no way you could like withdraw the lawsuit type of shit and then, you know, or just settle type of shit, you feel me?
No, he would settle, and then that means that I would go to court or wouldn't do anything, and he have to go against the state, and it would be way less.
Yeah, man.
So that's attempted murder. It's not like me and you thrown together. We had an argument, and then a fight broke out, and a gun came out. He purposely knew what he was doing.
Yeah.
When you purposely know what you're doing, that's a whole different ballgame. You get what I'm saying? And I'm still feel sympathetic for this man because I know him. I know what he's about to endure. But he told me, fuck off, go to the police. He told me this type of shit. If I was to put that out, when I sent you, if I was to put that out to the world, bro, they would laugh at him. I'm not the toughest nigga in the world. I don't know too many gangster niggas that's gonna come at Rocky. He's a millionaire, bro. That shit can come from anywhere. He decided to firearm me. That was the worst thing ever. He should have had somebody who did that because when you do that, that means not only are you jeopardizing your career, you're jeopardizing yourself and everybody you're around. So you gotta take that threat out. Because that's the only way I would think. Yeah, man. Like, who gets caught after somebody firing on you 5 times, bro? Nobody. Yeah. Even if niggas like settle, you feel me? Like, then none of that could come out. None of that could come out then because I can put it up, but then that's what I'm signing the NDA for, and that's what my lawsuit takes in place. You get what I'm saying? So why don't niggas just do that? Like, if you gonna be trying to waiting, bro, he's waiting to go to the hearing because he don't know. Rocky don't even know the shit I sent you like that. I mean, I would probably talk to him and shit and figure out, you know, like, some. I don't even want to know message relayed like that because he had over a year to reach out to me, bro. I'm not the hardest person to reach. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. He chose to do that. Like, when you see what I just sent you the other day, how he reacted off of me hitting up John to try to figure out what we're going to do here before I even get up a lawyer or anything. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, he don't want to hear nothing from nobody, bro. Like, like, some people is like that. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, to the shit. And I don't want to jeopardize what you have going on, him thinking that you spoke to me. Like, don't even put yourself involved in this shit, bro. Plus, my people start looking at you funny, and I don't need you feeling like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it just trickled down to everyone, you feel me? Like, even if you didn't do it, you feel me?
The audio is IMG0794.
This is roughly 4
Yes.
minutes, I believe.
All right, so the last transcript is
And it is a much shorter call. That was part 2. This one's 07942. This one's 079. Oh, yeah. Yes.
this is part of the August 16th call.
Yes. I think it's, as he said, the end of the call, because he had to cut it up. This one?
I'm trying to think of niggas to like help out and like try to talk to the nigga. You told me to like, bro, you're not even a talkable person, bro. I'm gonna be honest, especially with this type of state of mind. He got 2 more days till you go to court. I mean, I would probably talk to him and shit and figure out, you know, like some. I don't even want no message relayed like that because he had over a year to reach out to me, bro. I'm not the hardest person to reach. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. He chose to do that. Like, when you see what I just sent you the other day, how he reacted off of me hitting up John to try to figure out what we're going to do here before I even get up a lawyer or anything. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, he don't want to hear nothing from nobody, bro. And so like, some people is like that. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, to the shit. And I don't want to jeopardize what you have going on and thinking that you spoke to me. Like, don't even put yourself involved in this shit, bro. Plus, people start looking at you funny, and I don't need you feeling like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it just trickled down to everyone, you feel me? Like, even if you didn't do it, you feel me? Like, everybody who worked for him. You feel me? So everybody who worked for him, but he did that because he's stingy, bro. I can't not do what I'm doing and think about everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Because I
you put yourself out there to do something like that where it's unforgivable, bro? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, say something like, it was a fight, you punch me, I could sue you, you don't go to jail, bro, you fired on me.
Man, niggas not trying to go to jail. That's what I'm saying. Like, niggas can find some resolution. But they thinking about how much you gonna get and shit, you don't even know.
I already know. I'm in 30 M's.
Yeah. That's crazy, son. Oh. That's crazy.
I'm in 30 M's. That's why I'm not like, you feel me? I'm a smart nigga, bro.
I was gonna say, well, what the cops gonna say? You feel me? Because niggas are trying to go to jail type shit. Like,
he's gonna have to deal with that and his political ties and everything else. Because once I walk away, when I get my cash, the case is way weaker. It's just like a domestic violence case. If you was to hit your bitch and your bitch wants to keep on going through with the situation, you go down. But if you're not there, then you're going against the state and it's way weaker.
but at the court shit, what's going on at court? You feel me? Isn't that just against the state type of shit?
If I'm not there, if he pays me out through my lawsuit, I'll walk away. And then it's going to be behind me because I'm on another highway just relax. You get what I'm saying? They're going to be scrambling to find me because now they have to go against Rocky, the state. And yeah, they have evidence in this and that, but it's not going to be the same when you put it into a jury and you don't have a complaining witness. You get what I'm saying? So now they're going to have to offer him a deal.
You repeatedly, during this conversation, kept going back to saying things like, and could drop the shit, meaning the lawsuit, correct?
Yes, I'm giving out options to mediate the situation.
Would you agree that with what I just played to you, there are approximately 10 different times where you suggest to Relli that he could drop this shit, drop the lawsuit? Would you agree?
It was an option to mediate the situation, right?
Would you agree that in what I just played you a moment ago, this is on page 4 of the last transcript, he says, like, this ain't something like it was a fight and punching you. I could sue you. You're going to jail, bro. You're fired on me. And you respond, yeah. And not trying to go to jail, though. That's what I'm saying. Like, ends could find some resolution. You are saying to him that APRocky doesn't want to go to jail, and you are saying you want to find a resolution that involves money, correct?
No, that's not what I'm saying.
What are you saying?
I'm saying when people are charged with things, if they're not guilty, or if they're guilty, sometimes the repercussion is jail.
So,
And let me finish. And I personally don't like seeing people go to jail. So,
do you have a problem with people going to jail if they shoot at somebody?
no.
You don't want them to go to jail even for that, correct?
No, if you're guilty of a crime, you should go to jail within the justice system, right?
So your position is, I just want to be clear because you said both. Your position is that if APRocky is guilty, if he did this, then he should be convicted.
Objection.
He's already said in his he said previously that he did not want anybody convicted of any crime where they went to jail. This goes to that was the first 5 minutes of his examination. I then clarified. So this goes to his bias and his,
Stop. Read the question back. Kathy, if you can.
Which question?
The last one.
can I just re-ask? Make it faster.
Yes, definitely.
Isn't it true that whether he committed this crime or not, you do not want him to be convicted?
Objection.
This goes to five.
I think I answered this. If you're committed of a crime, there's repercussions, guilty and not guilty.
You're not answering the question.
Listen to my question.
Okay.
If he committed this crime, isn't it true that even if that's correct, even if he committed the crime, you do not want him to be convicted?
If he committed a crime, then he should be convicted.
And you're saying that's what you want. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. You said that you were here to mediate, right?
I think I said it 10 times now.
Yeah, and mediate means you talk to both sides, right?
Yes.
So when you tried to mediate with Terell on May 12th, and then you called the defendant, tell me about the conversation you had with him where you were mediating.
Who's him?
Rocky. Tell me about that conversation.
It's argumentative, and he's yelling at me.
Oh, no.
Well, the conversation is I'm hearing his side.
And what was his side? What did he say?
He really just said it was really just an argument, and they felt differences between situations.
He admitted to you that he had shot at Relli, correct?
Incorrect.
Did he ever tell you during that conversation, hey, listen, it was a prop gun? Did he ever say that?
No.
Well, if you're trying to mediate and you're trying to figure out a resolution, and you talk to one party and you've heard what they have to say, then don't you have to go back to APRocky and say, hey, listen, Relli is saying you shot him. Did you not say that to him?
Mediating sometimes is hearing both sides and giving some options.
So what was the side he gave to you for what happened? What did Rocky tell you happened?
I just told you.
No, I want to know specifically, what exactly did he say happened?
Excuse me, objection. Is there a reason he's yelling at the witness?
What exactly did he tell you happened?
I don't recall the specifics. I just told you the general overview.
You don't recall the specifics of whether APRocky told you whether he shot the defendant or not? Sorry, the victim or not? You don't recall that?
No.
Asked and answered.
What? So he might have told you that he shot the victim, you just don't remember. Is that correct?
Incorrect.
Well, so you just said you don't remember. Now you're saying, no, he didn't tell me that he shot him. So if you don't remember, how do you know that's not what he said?
Well, I don't want to be wrong.
Well, so that's what I just told you.
Fair question.
As you sit here, sir, you said you were trying to mediate this dispute between Rocky and Relli. You talked to Relli, and Relli gave you a lengthy version of what happened on that November night, correct?
Correct.
So my question to you is, if you're going to mediate, you have to have asked Rocky what happened, correct?
Correct.
So what you're saying is, I asked him what happened, but I don't remember what he said, correct?
Correct. I said I don't remember the details.
And let me ask you, if he would have told you, hey, I shot him with a prop gun, you would sure as heck remember that, wouldn't you?
Not necessarily.
So you would not remember if APRocky was saying, hey, everything Relli said is not true, I shot him with a prop gun.
I don't recall specifics.
So as you sit here, you would agree that you understand, as I'm asking this question, that if you admit that APRocky either told you he shot Relli or admitted that it wasn't a prop gun, you understand that will be very bad for him.
Objection to relevancy
Okay.
of what this witness understands is bad for Rocky. Your Honor, you let that question go.
That's
No
not.
speaking objections.
Oh, okay.
The question,
Let me read that question back.
the question goes to bias. Bias.
That's not about bias.
What's that?
It's not about bias. Listen to the question. It's asking for his opinion of what happens to him.
Sir, this is the long speed objection.
The question is designed to elicit an answer, and the answer could go to bias and interest in the result of the trial.
To the question you read back.
Yes.
So as you sit here, you would agree that you understand, as I'm asking this question, that if you admit that APRocky either told you he shot Relli or admitted that it wasn't a prop gun, you understand that will be very bad for you.
It's a fair question.
Yes, I understand.
Is it still your testimony that as you sit here, that you have testified as an unbiased witness? Is that your testimony?
Yes.
you said that you don't recall specifically what APRocky told you during this mediation, correct?
Correct.
Let me ask you something. Do you believe, as you sit here, whether it's true or not, do you believe that it is reasonable that you can have a mediation with APRocky about what happened during this incident, and you have no memory of what he told you? Does that sound reasonable to you?
Yes.
That sounds reasonable.
Yes.
Nothing further.
Was this a formal mediation, sir? Were you a mediator?
This is leading, this is direct examination.
Was this a formal, you just asked a million questions about this mediation. Were you performing a formal mediation?
No.
Okay. Now, let's get back to something. Sir, you were brought in here by the defense to authenticate 2 tapes, nothing more.
Objection, this is leading.
Sustained. Sustained.
Why were you brought in here by the defense?
To
That's going to call
verify.
for speculation.
Overruled.
To verify.
Overruled.
To verify audio that was said by the victim that wasn't me or him.
Okay. That you heard Mr. Ephron say was fake?
Correct.
That's
Yes.
why you brought here?
Yes.
You were cross-examined for 2+ hours.
Objection, that's argumentative already.
Sustained. Sustained.
So all those questions that you were just asked for, how many minutes it was, sir?
Objection, argumentative, question can't be considered.
The
question hasn't been asked. The question hasn't been asked yet. It's premature.
Okay?
All the questions you were just asked by Mr. Lewin, did he once ask you,
Objection, argumentative.
did he ask the question?
You've got to let him finish the question.
You're right.
You've got to let him finish the question.
You're right.
No, don't talk to each other.
Here's the question. Did Mr. Lewin asked you once if you fabricated those tapes, like Mr. Ephron swore to the jury?
Objection,
No.
objection, it's irrelevant, it's also outside the scope.
Overruled.
No, he never asked me.
Never asked you that. There's 2 things, by the way, on these transcripts that were played that I would like to just ask you about. I'm not going to replay them because I want to get dry here in 5 minutes, okay? On page 7 of the transcript prepared by the district attorney, which was the May 12, 2022 transcript. If you find that, let me know, sir. Excuse me, everyone a second for that. May 20.
May 12, 2022, page 7,
Yes, sir. On the top,
line
226.
what does it say?
Where Mr. Ephron says, and this was played right for you and the jury, whether I cripple him because he's a multi-millionaire bro, I'm not having nobody shoot at me where I'm taking it on the chin, and 2, I'm not about to spin on Rocky's block. I'm already a millionaire. And then you say N-word. See that?
Yes.
Okay. So there he's telling you he's a millionaire,
Yes.
Mr. Ephron. Are you aware that he testified in this courtroom that what he told you was not true there?
Objection, relevance, it's also improper.
Sustained. Sustained.
On page 13 of the August 16, 2022 transcript, and it's the 974-2, like this. 974-2, so August 16, 2022,
Which page were you at?
page 13. Again, so this was played for you in the jury, I'm just going to not play it again, but I'm just going to read it. The top attribution from Mr. Ephron, lines 2 through 6. Mr. Ephron said to you in this recorded call, he chose to do that, like, and you've seen what I just sent you the other day, how he reacted off of me hitting up John, trying to figure out what we're going to do here before I even hit up the lawyer or anything. Did you see that?
Yes.
Did you hear that?
Yes.
And who do you understand John to be?
Rocky's old manager.
Okay. And he's saying here he hit up John before he even hit up a lawyer, right?
Yes.
Okay. The first question I asked you, one of the snippets I played to you earlier, and it was played again by the district attorney, and don't worry about the transcript, is that Mr. Ephron said to you, you heard in this courtroom, both when I was asking you questions and Mr. Lewin, you know what I'm saying? You asked for a bag without a lawyer bro, it's called extortion. Remember that?
Yes.
When Mr. Ephron said to you, and you just heard it, I'm gonna get 30 M's, the DA won't find me, I'll be relaxing on an island. Were those words fake, or was that Mr. Ephron?
That was Mr. Ephron.
You didn't put those words in his mouth?
No.
This is outside the scope of cross. I never asked about any actual whether the words were real or not.
All right.
It's outside the scope. Motion.
He's not going to be able to come back for any more questioning.
And are
Whether
you
it's outside the scope or not, it's a fair question.
sure, sir, you didn't come here to authenticate these tapes? You can get 2 business class tickets for 13-hour flights over a 30-second period.
Objection,
from Paris.
leading and argument.
No, right.
It's leading.
It is.
Why did you come here again, sir?
To verify lies that were told in my name. And
Why?
Because audio was played to the victim and he was saying they were fake. So I wanted to confirm that they were real.
Thank you.
All right. No.
I have 2 questions, Your Honor.
2?
Yes.
Okay, what's question number 1?
I need
Question
to
number
say
one
my
is-
questions. Question number 1 is going to be, in answering the questions that you were just asked, does any of the questions, do they change what happened on the night of November 6th?
Objection is no personal.
The answer is obviously no.
Well, Your Honor,
Nothing is,
when you say it's obviously no, it doesn't mean.
the question goes without asking, without saying. It can't change what happened in the past. Ask question number 2. It's an irrelevant question.
One moment, Your Honor. As you sit here on that witness stand, answering questions, isn't it true that with every question you've been asked, you have been thinking, how is my answer going to impact whether or not that man is convicted?
Yes, sir.
No.
All right, folks, thank you again for staying over. We'll resume tomorrow at 10:30.